So as I said, it's a artistic and intellectual movement from the end of the 18th to the middle of the 19th century, a rejection of the Enlightenment broadly, as well as the neoclassicism. And generally, it's emphasizing emotion over reason, power of the human mind, particularly the imagination to shape our world, an attempt to approach nature as something sublime, as something overpowering, and calling attention to nationalism and history. I think those are the major thematics that I'd like to underscore, and we'll go into detail on those. In literature, some representative romantics can be seen in the Gothic revival of architecture as well as the Gothic novel. So these would be early, for some people, these would be proto-romantics. In Germany, Goethe is the most famous author, as what Hölderlin is another important author there. England had a real literary explosion in this period of literary geniuses from William Blake to Wordsworth, Coleridge, Keats, Byron, Shelley. In France, we see Victor Hugo, among others, and Russia, epitomized by Alexander Pushkin. And this is a broad cultural movement, so it's an aesthetic movement that's happening in other fields of artistic endeavor, including the visual arts. So in Germany, Caspar David Friedrich, England, Turner, Constable, Géricault and Delacroix in France, and Francisco Goya in Spain are often seen as examples of the Romantic turn in aesthetics. And they're reacting, as we said, to neoclassicism. So Jacques-Louis David and others turned to classical subject matter to celebrate the values of simplicity, austerity, heroism, stoic virtue that were associated with the Roman Republic. So we have here the Oath de Horatii, an example of this neoclassical type of visual painting. And here, an example of a romantic. On the other hand, here's Géricault's Raft of the Medusa, very famous in the Louvre. It's very impressive if you have a chance to go see this very impressive work. Rather than this classical decorum and heroism, Géricault is emphasizing the passion, the suffering of the average person in this documenting of an actual shipwreck and the survivors and their harrowing tale of living for days on this raft. Music, this is a bit more contested, less unity of opinion on what demarcates romantic music, but often Beethoven, Berlioz are cited